The Seattle Mariners are slowly becoming a team that nobody wants to see in the playoffs this year. I promise you, this is a sleeping giant about to be woken up. After all the negative talk about the Mariners in this last couple weeks, and there has been plenty of it, I have done plenty of it. I'm going to focus in this video on the positive, the upside, and what we can expect from a team if they so happen to start to get their crap together and play good baseball along with these trades. I'll have it time stamped out if you want to see each individual section. I'm going to start with the trades they've made so far, and then I'm going to finish with the absolute offensive explosion video breakdown of just some good hitting. So let's get straight into it. First and foremost, before I even address the trades that have been made, the most important thing that they have added in these trades is additional salary. What's kind of gone under the radar here is the Mariners have had such a strict budget that people are starting to miss that they actually added more money. Now, it's only after all three trades have been made so far, I think about $3 million that they've added in total salary here, but that's more than what they've added, I think, in a very long time, and they're actually putting an effort in to invest in the players, and that is a very, very good sign for things to come for the rest of this deadline. So I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. They have added money here. Now let's get to the players. In a trade for Randy Arozarena, which I absolutely love, by the way, the Mariners gave up outfielder prospect Aiden Smith and right-handed pitcher Brody Hopkins and a player to be named later. And to be honest, it sounds like that player to be named later is maybe going to be at the very tail end of a top 30 prospect guy in the organization. And I got to tell you guys, I couldn't care less about losing these prospects. I know I'm just a fan and I don't have to care about the future. I feel like if anything, the Mariners absolutely fleeced them a little bit here. Because at the end of the day, if I was a Tampa Bay Rays fan, I would be pretty upset about this. I mean, you would expect at least like one of the top 10 prospects to come in for this guy. You would think that, especially because it's not even really a rental. I think they get him for another 2 years after this one. You would expect them to get like a Harry Ford or something like that out of this, but they didn't. So overall, love this trade. This is a great energy guy. Good athlete, another person that can run the base as well, and he gives you some power. And the most exciting thing about him, this dude is a playoff monster. The third highest slugging percentage in the history of baseball in the playoffs belongs to Randy Arozarena, and he's hit pretty well in T-Mobile Park as well. I think he's had 48 plate appearances, and he's batting right around 300. So I absolutely love this addition. And here's the thing. If this is like the number one talented guy and they don't get any more bats, I might be a little bit upset, but I'm still pretty happy with this. Don't make any mistake about it. And I hope they add at least a couple more guys with him. Even if they're average, this is great energy for the team. The next Mariners trade that came through after this one was a trade for, apparently this is pronounced Jimmy Garcia, not Yimmy. And he is probably the best, or at least one of the best relievers they could have gotten in this trade deadline. And they gave up Jonathan Clase and a minor league catcher who I've never heard of, Jacob Sharp. I couldn't care less. We've seen Jonathan Clase play. I know he's young and he's fast and he does have what looks to be some tools to be good someday. But right now, he's not a very good player. The main thing he added for you on this team was just a little bit of speed on the base paths. So that's really all you're giving up for this year. Maybe he'll be good someday, but right now it doesn't look that way. And Jacob Sharp, again, who? Cue the Conor McGregor. Who the F is this guy? Never heard of him. So I don't care about prospect, guys. Just don't care. I'm only caring about this season. This is an absolutely major deal for the bullpen. The bullpen has been struggling. This is a great addition. I don't follow a ton of pitchers, so I don't know much about this guy, but I do know he has a high strikeout rate and he has really good stuff. And coming out of the bullpen, I can't think of anything the Mariners need more right now than a swing and miss guy. And that's what it looks like he is. So great trade here too. Nothing negative to say about it. And the last trade, as far as I know, I have not checked my phone since I sat down to record this, so maybe something's happened since then. Ryan Stanek got moved to the Mets for a AAA outfielder. Sounds like it's not going to be someone that's going to help us right now in the system. And this was the only thing that made me think Maybe they're only going to add a little bit of salary here because it did seem like this was a little bit of a salary dump. But at the same time, Stanek has been pretty awful lately. So it's kind of hard to tell. If they wouldn't have done this, they would have added $5 million, I believe, this year in salary. So by moving him, they saved another couple million. And again, he hasn't been good. I don't know why the Mets want him. To be honest with you, he's got good stuff. He's a stuff guy. But considering we added a reliever and maybe we'll get another one by the end of the deadline, I don't think he's going to be very greatly missed here. So overall, I would grade this as a B plus deadline right now. And if they keep adding more guys, they get a couple more bats, this is going to be an A to an A plus deadline. Now, let me show you what most excites me about this team. It is no secret at this point that the Mariners offense has been dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. But last night they went into Chicago, and maybe this is an energy thing. Maybe this is because they've heard of who's being added and they feel like the front office still believes in this team. They came out and dominated in the first inning right out the gate against the Chicago White Sox, who's a bad baseball team, but this is one of their better pitchers. And the theme of this inning is actually hitting the fastball. Oh my God, how long have we been waiting for the Mariners to get fastball counts and actually hit it? So here's Cal actually going off the plate for this one. Rips a double out to the fence on a changeup. I don't know how he hit that. He gets out there for a great start for the team, gets the rally going. Now we got bases loaded, looking for a fastball. There's 2 outs at this point, and Vossler's coming up to the plate. He's going to get a first pitch fastball, not try to do too much. Get a good piece of hitting on it and score 2 runs. You love to see it. That's right in the middle of the plate. Puts it out there to right field, scores 2 runs. It's just beautiful. And look at this location. It's like finally these guys seem like the wheels are starting to turn here. Hey, first pitch, if you're getting a fastball in the middle of the plate, don't be afraid to get aggressive and take a good cut at it. Look at that location. I was getting so tired of them watching this pitch just go by for them to swing it a dirt ball on the next one. Like, this is beautiful. Now we're going to get Mitch Garver. This was in a 2-strike count, I believe, a 1-2 count. This is runners on third and first, 2 outs. Rips another fastball down the line. Just beautiful. Look at the location again. Finally getting those fastballs and doing what you're supposed to, especially that one a little bit inside. Rips it down the line. That scores another run. It's 3-0, still 2 outs. And now we bring up to the special first time in Mariners history, back to back to back jack, all on fastballs. This guy doesn't have good heat. You should be able to absolutely drill this guy's pitching if he misses his spot. And this is a 4-seamer, middle of the plate, 89 miles an hour. Josh Rojas absolutely lays into that one. That's freaking gone. Now you got Dylan Moore, little bit up in the zone, 91 mile an hour 4-seam fastball. Absolutely laces that ball out into left field. That's gone. That's back to back. And now I'm going to leave the sound on for this part. Victor Robles absolutely pimps this home run right here. Here's the energy. Enjoy the moment. I'll get off the screen for this one.
Bust out with 7 is not over yet.
This down by the pole. Can you make it 3 straight home runs?
I mean, that is some cold shit right there. That is some cold shit. Oh my God. Look at the location though.
Not over yet.
That's 90 miles an hour right down the center, and he did not miss that one. He did not miss that one. Oh, and look at him standing there afterwards too. Oh yeah. This poor pitcher, man. I almost feel bad for the guy, but that's just great offense for the Mariners. It's the first time I've seen them really explode like this in several months. This was a great sight. Plus the additions that are being made. Arozarena is going to be in the lineup tonight. Cannot wait to see how good this team gets. If they get hot at the right time and the players that are supposed to be good actually play like halfway decent players are supposed to be, and they come back and Julio gets healthy and JP gets healthy and plays better, plus their additions, this team's upside is a World Series team. I know it's crazy to say. I know the offense has been absolutely dreadful and they're playing the White Sox, but I'm telling you, if this team can get hot at the right time and the bats get hot at the right time and they keep pitching shutout games like this, plus they're adding to the bullpen, they can beat anybody. This team can beat anyone in baseball if they play like how they're supposed to in the way they were designed and structured to play. Can't wait to see how this deadline goes. I will be doing a full recap at the end of this deadline. So make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this season. You guys have been absolutely crushing it so far. I cannot thank you enough for everyone that subscribed, liked, commented, watched, even if you're lurking and do none of it and just enjoy the content. I appreciate you guys. So thank you.